Growing up, we always prayed. My parents always, when they put us to bed, we would have prayers and we'd have our devotions, and we'd pray before every meal. We went to church on Wednesday nights. We went to church on Sunday mornings. We went to church on Sunday night as well. It was always there. I went to church camp. Everything was always available to me. My personal relationship with Christ, I would say, it was there, but it wasn't there. I met my husband while I was in beauty school, and I worked at the gate, the Bear Valley gate as well, and so he was my boss. Kind of funny, but yeah, he kind of stole. We did get married. Yes, God was in my life. Sometimes you still say and try to do the right things, but you're not actually feeling it or living it in your heart. And that's where I was. I was really good at saying and doing the right things. Probably a pro. But yeah, my relationship wasn't as grounded as it should have been. It was there, but I wasn't grounded. That when I married Ray, that this is it for me. There is no second chance, and regardless of what were to ever happen or how I was feeling, it was gonna work with or without God. I was gonna make it work. When we almost lost our girl, that was probably more tougher than childbirth. Almost losing your kid, just it took a toll on me. Kind of went downhill inside more. I didn't really care about doing what was right or living that way anymore. I was mad. I kind of shut down, but again, I was still saying and doing all that people wanted me to hear. I was still praising the Lord that He healed my girl, but I wasn't living it. The feeling of complete helplessness. I knew I wasn't alone. I knew there were people out there, but I was just empty. There was nothing I could look at, nothing that I could consume, nothing that anybody else could say or do for me to make everything okay. Being completely broken before God is pretty humbling. To actually look at yourself and realize that you're nothing without Christ. You can fight as hard as you want, and you can say and do, but until I realized that I understood that when God told me that He would be faithful to me, I had to believe it and that I would be okay. My husband has been more than strong. Just to have somebody love you through your ugliness other than the Lord. He loves me so much, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that God has
restored us. I don't want anybody else. It's not about me anymore. Sometimes when it starts to be about me, I have to think back of how much I almost lost, and it's not worth it. I have to I have to keep my eyes focused on Jesus at all times. It's not easy sometimes. There's other things you would rather do, but God gave me my family. He gave them to me, and I owe them that, to be there and to not be selfish and to be faithful to them. Hope as my future goes forward is that I never fall back. I don't want to fall back. I don't want to be in misery anymore. I want to move forward. I want to touch people for the right reasons. Having come from where I came from, and that sounds kind of funny because I haven't come from anything bad. I've been given everything my whole life. I mean, my parents did a beautiful job. The ultimate sacrifice they did was giving us what I have now. I'm grateful that they planted the seed of Jesus in my life. I won't ever take that for granted again. I can't take that for granted again. I've worked too hard with Christ's help to get where I'm going, where I've come from, and where I'm going to go back to where I was. It's not worth it.